ulti. Great phase shift, avoiding it off there, and it's not enough. He phase shift early on and couldn't illusory orb himself out just then. CM now being pulled in by Min. He is still getting really damaged there by Queen of Pain, forced to actually fall back there. No one touches the carry. Shaitan is what Musica actually says. Now pushing Min back towards that tower as ES is also hanging around in the woods, just well, actually in the main lane, going, you know what? I don't even have enough mana for a fissure. What the hell am I going to do? And the Queen of Pain knows it too, just comes in, harasses up here. Will CM actually have another go? Look for the Frost, look for the Frost. They just bump noses. Now the Shackle Shot comes in, and Queen of Pain manages to blink herself back out of it. The Frost must come for Shaitan. He's actually got no mana as well, so there's going to be no Frost coming out from him. Queen of Pain looping herself around. She's not going to kill anything. Like, she's got to fall herself back sometime soon. Let's jump ourselves back towards the mid lane with Puck illusory orbing around the top here. They might try and have a go at Levine. No mana. Actually, Thailand almost at level 6, saving the mana in case he actually has to use that Ravage at one point. While this is happening, notice Star has actually moved to the top lane. Star is going up against the Witch Doctor as soloing top lane. Star is now getting free farm.
Yeah, Star needs a little bit of farm. Even he seems pretty poor at 12 minutes. He's only got 300 gold as threats. Not even close to his Ogre Axe. Not even close to the first item for Black King Bar. Needs a little bit of farm. Yeah. But Queen of Pain seems to be doing pretty well for herself. You want to look at the CS scores?
I can bring that up for you because you asked so nicely. So coming up for the CS scores, what do we got? 46 for 15 up for Star. 46 for 17 for Puck, 53 for 16. Going to actually bring it down because he's got the Puck ulti going off in the middle lane right now. Ravage pops! Big Sonic Wave! Double kill goes off. Shackle on the back of the Puck, but he went for the phase shifts. He should be okay. Star now comes in to try and do something. Coming on through, one Razor, brings down a lot of the mana there from Medusa. Coming in a lot closer is Musica. Splash goes off, and Tony walks away the last hit. Not bad giving it to him, actually. He can get that little bit of money for the extra Blink Dagger, and we will see the rest of the Creep Wave clean up, and that tier 1 tower will go down. That was the AoE you were so talking about, Shadow Goose. Just that's what can come out.
Yeah, man. No one saw the Ravage coming because I think that was the first Ravage of the game, actually.
Yes, definitely first Ravage of the game.
Totally the first Ravage, yeah, so everyone was like, oh shit, what the hell do we do then? And then the next thing you know, Sonic Wave hits like a truck, everyone is dead. Great kills from Queen of Pain, and did he get a triple or was it just a double?
I think it was actually a triple. Actually, no, it wasn't. No, he was denied by Tony.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but awesome AoE there, man. Just wiped the hell out of everyone.
Yeah, it was really good. Like, lined them up, because Wind Rider came a little bit late there. The Shackle Shot did go off, but it needed to come off right when that Ravage went. It wasn't soon enough, and well, in the end, pushed, dunned, lined, sinker, that kind of fishbowl.
And apparently someone's saying that Medusa only has 35 CS at 14 minutes.
How's that possible with a Mystic Snake? In fact, yes, you're right. Levine only has 36 for 9 at 14 minutes, 34 for 11 on Mint, 26 for 1. Mint has actually got 5 kills, so he's actually claimed a little bit. In fact, he's actually got, what, we got bonus hero kill goals, actually just over 1,000. So not too bad. Jump yourself over to the M-City lineup though, and you got 11 for 2 on Shaitan. But Carry, he's got 4 kills and 2 assists. 50 for 17 for Star at the moment. 56 for 17 for Mufasa. 58 for 16 for Musica as well. And Musica's got 5 kills as well as 4 assists. Actually, bottom lane goes off while I'm all doing all this. Marley's actually going off. It will force the... we will actually force LGD back a little bit forward. Look back a little forward. Yeah, back a little back. Losing the Puck there on the bottom lane. Maledict's finally wearing off there on Tony, so he has a little bit of a puff of purple dust, which disappears from his arse, which wasn't gas. It was just Maledict. So 7 for 12 now, bottom lane being pressured ever so slightly. While that's happening, Queen of Pain free farming the top lane. Ultimate Orb now up on top of her too, so look to actually see once again. He did it beautifully before with the Hex he had. He was able to recharge that Hex before, but Queen of Pain still does pump out a little bit more damage as well. So look for that to be a great initiation. Off goes the splash. Tony's coming on down. Bouncing Sun goes off. Maledict as well. Tony now falling back. Great fissure as well. Locking Star in place, pulling him down. ES lets the ulti off as well. In fact, they will claim ES. They should claim time out of Maledict. Might even do enough damage to actually do that one off. Puck now flying over the top. Will they go the ulti? There goes the ulti. Only captures the ES at the moment, who gets instantly screamed to death there by Musica, who waves the Sonic Wave right over Storm Spirit, who lives through that as well. As Musica goes up to the high ground here, trying to actually catch up to Mint and try and split himself up in case the Bouncy Stun does actually go. Now the pull coming off here from Mint. Should be enough burst damage. They do claim Musica in over the heads. They're carrying CM well over her head right now, but Puck has actually rejoined the battle on that bottom lane. And they will fall themselves back from that bottom lane. There's going to be more than enough bloodshed. Wow.
What I didn't understand was why did the Tidehunter try to go in when Ravage wasn't up? I mean, okay, he walked in, he got maledicted, he got stunned, and he basically walked out. And I'm like, okay.
Actually, no, it's up.
I thought you had Ravage.
It's up now.
What?
I don't know if it was actually up before. I don't think you actually get a perfect time to get the Ravage, and then he got stuck dead, and the Maledict was killing him. He tried to fall back and actually live to fight another day, but it wasn't enough.
I see.
It just wasn't enough.
Yeah,
He got blocked out by the ES fissure. It's a great ES support fissure. Look at Star. Wow, Razor. I think he actually got 5 last hits in that creep wave. You go, Star. Actually, no, he got 4, but Ogrerak's up on top of him too, so he's going to go straight for the BKB. ES, moving himself around. I do like to actually see the Arcane Boots. It's an item which I think I've seen in a lot of the matches already with Shoutcast Knight of Nirvana CN. They do really favour those Arcane Boots here, Shadowcoast.
Well, it's a great support item. I mean, if you compare the 3 options that they have, Phase Boots, Power Threads, and Arcane Boots seems really tailor-made for intelligence heroes. So, especially heroes such as Lina and Crystal Maiden, even maybe Crystal Maiden, where they need the extra mana because every one of their spells is a nuke. So, Arcane Boots, great choice. I would go for an Arcane Boots too.
Yeah, it really is an awesome thing, and it's a great addition that Ice Frog has actually brought into the game as well, to actually have that option. Obviously, for actually make a more aggressive game, you need more mana to actually do that. In order to do that, you don't always want to rely on the CM ulti. Arcane Boots are a good way of actually keeping the pressure on during the lanes as well. Same as the Soul Ring as well. Literally means you don't have to go to back to base all the freaking time. Bottom lane is currently being pushed at the moment, while top lane they're looking to actually gank Star. Star, you're screwed, dude. You should never have been there in the first place, but I think it's distraction. Bottom lane being pushed out now by Puck and Puck alone. Tidehunter and Tony should really get himself in there, but they will actually claim that bottom tower with Mufasa taking it.
That was a bad mistake by Star. He was just way out of line, standing right over there, in the middle of no man's land.
Yeah, you never really stand there. Like, even though you're at the tier 1 tower, there's no support there, and even with the tier 1 tower gone from the Sentinel side, it's not a safe place to be. It never is standing on the river. It's like sitting on top of the fence. You will be skewered by a paling. It will happen.
Yeah, I mean, and the enemy has a Storm Spirit. I don't know, he could just fly in from like his base and kill you instantly. So
yeah,
bad positioning from Star.
Yeah, he'll have to keep his eyes open a little bit more than that, and we will actually see Mufasa now just trying to farm up here. We have a little bit of support coming in. Queen of Pain's there. Spots the... Oh, great time. Illusionary Orb over the top. Puck ulti. Just not grabbing that Storm Spirit. Queen of Pain blinked himself in, though. Fissure goes off. Now Tidehunter still trying to get that perfect point for the Ravage, keeping himself very, very well hidden. And it's actually a neutral creep is the only thing that's actually giving Mufasa any issues right now. Blinking herself back out again, Queen of Pain back into that lane. They want to keep the pressure on this tier 2 tower. That Ravage is still up the sleeve, so look for Tony to really get that timing off right now. Power shot going through the middle, just trying to kill that creep wave Mystic Snake as well. Great fissure once again. Musica now goes up on the high ground. Puck illusionary orbing over the top. Can he actually get neither John? Oh, what an ulti! Puck does manage to escape, but they do manage to claim one here. Storm Spirit wants to get away. No mana whatsoever. Queen of Pain, one hit. Needs one more hit. In fact, will actually do it there. Does actually get the hill. So double kill coming out there for Musica, as we see Windrunner try to fall back there as well as the Medusa. Tidehunter in support just there. Did Tidehunter even love its ulti during that one? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. That must have been happening while I was watching the other lanes going off. But Sentinel losing 2 heroes, Scourge losing 1. Lincoln's up on Queen of Pain as well. Oh, Medusa! Splash! Trying to TP herself out there. They can't do enough damage to her. And Wish Doctor now comes up there looking for the Bouncing Stun. Tony trying to split up, and they do so perfectly as well. Wish Doctor, overconfidence, look for the splash, there's the splash. Scream should come out as well. Karai keeping the pressure on, tries to go the Maledict, and DHSM making a mistake here. There's been a couple of mistakes from both these teams so far, Shadowcoast.
Yeah, it seems like maybe both teams are suffering from the fact that one of them is playing at like 7 AM in the morning, like you said, and another is playing at 1:44 AM, my time. So maybe both sides aren't exactly at their best and their sharpest.
Yeah, it's just a couple of chinks in the armor just showing up a little bit here. Lane still being pushed out, obviously all in favour of LGDAU, with all the lanes being over the river. Heading on down towards that Tier 2 tower up there on the top lane. There's a meat wagon in tow, so someone might jump up there. In fact, it's going to be ES, TGC, to go up there and try and defend that one off. Deuce is still in charge of that middle lane, which is not being a fun time there. With Mufasa literally just with that blink on top of him as well. Able to throw those illusionary orbs and really hold heroes in place too. Mystic Snake bouncing off once again. Phase shift goes off. It didn't actually bounce off again, so the phase shift was completely in vain. But doesn't really matter in the end. CM, carry CM, pushing the bottom lane. You go, girl. Shaitan, just pushing it out. Raw items as well for this carry CM. Like, obviously, Shaitan just realizes all he needs is treads and wards, and he can literally do the rest of it himself. It's just
Pretty confident, isn't he?
It's his style. It's his style. Looks like we might have a BKB. Do we have a BKB? SF? Well, you stop and wait for the crow. No, it's not quite finished just yet. While that actually has Nirvana Mini actually going down. Queen of Pain actually gets a second one up there on the top. Great puck ulti by the looks of it, holding both of them in place. So we lose SF as well as DGC, so the ES taking a fall there. Musica claiming off. And Orca the Malevolence is going to be a second item. The Oblivion Staff already on top of it right now. Deuce force a TP up, backwards of the top lane too. And in the end, just going to Mystic Snake that lane back a little bit further. Phase shift going off once again, actually stopping the Mystic Snake from bouncing. Karai is sticking around. He really wants this tower. Puck is going to hang around as well. They're going to bring down this Tier 2 tower, blinking up. They're tag teaming the damage, and they will actually claim the last hit there for Mufasa. And that's really, really good play. Not saying, oh, we need a creep wave before we engage. Let's just wait for it a little bit more. Nah, let's just push it. In fact, even then, harassing that Deucer back there with the screams. Now the blink comes off from Puck. No ulti as such, but she can use that to get herself in, then illusory orb out if she needs to. Still harassing the Wish Doctor back there.